Don't you laugh at it.
Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Everybody, what's going on?
How's everybody doing today?
I missed y'all.
Thursday.
Y'all in the room with Keeping It 100 where the conversation gets real deep. Okay.
Okay.
It gets real deep.
Alright.
We here.
Okay, welcome back on a Thursday, you guys. You like my glasses? They're a little cheesy, but I think they're fun.
All right. I should have worn mine.
I should have worn mine too. Shit.
Hey, let me hear.
It's okay. I was gonna put on the headband, but I couldn't grab it fast enough. All right. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see everybody tuning in so quickly and so fast today.
Come on.
Come on, hun.
Really? That's what we're doing?
Yes.
Already? Okay.
Yes.
Well, Sean, you know you always kick it off.
What's
You got to do your thug sizzle. I know.
So wait, what am I? Are we just jumping straight into it? Oh, really?
That's how you felt?
I felt
yeah.
real goody. So guess what? I need y'all to listen up and listen closely. I got a couple things I want to discuss with y'all today, okay? Now, yeah, I know I like to be all up in the tea and trying to figure out what's going on with the girls and why the girls doing this and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But it came across my desk that Miss Cardi B has a reality TV show coming out.
And I'm ready to see it. I want to see it.
Did she come from reality TV?
Yeah, no. So she came from social media. Then she was on Love and Hip Hop for a little bit. Then her
right.
Took off.
Right. And now she's getting her own, her own show.
Mm-hmm.
Where she branched off and that we're gonna get to be in her lifestyle a little bit and see what's going on. Now, I'm not really a big, Cardi fan. I'm not really a Cardi, Bardi type of person. I'm into Nicki Minaj. Now it kind of it stems me a little bit because Nicki is about to come out with her show.
Mm.
A show?
Yeah.
Nicki got a show?
Nicki about to her whole documentary. She got a whole thing. She got a thing she about to come out with that we get to be in her inside scoop and see what's been going on with her music and da. That's all about she can ready to do that too. So now Cardi got her own reality show. I just feel like it's about a lot of tick for tat type of stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so. I think maybe Cardi didn't even know about Nicki's. They probably didn't know about each other's deals at all. Like I don't think it's catty on it.
You know they know. You know they know.
Oh, what do you mean they don't know?
Yeah, it's all.
I don't think so. I'm so.
You said what, Jesse?
It's all competition, right? I mean,
that's what it seems like. It's always, but I don't feel like it should be that though. I feel like we should be.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. Nicki is Nicki.
Everybody
Cardi,
everybody got kids.
Who wants to see Cardi again be loud and obnoxious on TV? Like,
I'm done.
I do. Hey, Johnny. I do. Yeah.
Hey.
Did you say loud and obnoxious?
I mean, reality TV is not supposed to be polite.
I mean,
you said what?
Reality TV is not supposed to be polite.
I want the person to be authentic to who they are.
Reality TV sucks. Really bad.
You think so?
I do. Reality TV has destroyed television.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to write like a regular story anymore. It's just a whole bunch of angry people yelling at each other on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. And while we're on the topic of another show coming out, I don't know if y'all also heard that there's another sequel coming out to Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. Did y'all see about that too?
No.
But why though?
Right. But why though?
So to me, I feel like once a movie is a classic, Like it's already done. It don't stamp. Everybody know about the movie. They don't Halloween costumes. I done seen people at balls bring it like Coming to America. You know, I feel like it done made a stamp. I don't feel like they should go back in and play with what's already been done.
I agree.
Then people are really going to start critiquing the new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree.
It was
They fucking up my childhood redoing all these movies. You know, they're trying to redo the Goonies.
The Goonies.
I forgot.
Seriously? Literally the Goonies?
Why?
Literally the Goonies.
Wow.
I mean, in a way, it's like a cool way to like honor the original piece, you know, but it's kind of, it's a little annoying too.
That is crazy though. Like I don't even with them, like I heard about them coming out like with a Set It Off 2 and all that, like where they
No.
But then everybody died though, except for Jada.
Oh yeah, Jumanji.
I did see the Jumanji one. You seen Jumanji with the what's his name? Kevin Hart in it?
Yeah.
But Set It Off.
My thing is, if the new one is not going to be better than the old one,
it's not.
Keep it in your pocket.
It's not.
Please don't mess with it. You know what I mean? Like don't just
like Total Recall. Even though I like that movie, I cannot call it Total Recall because it's not Total Recall.
Do you think it's about money? Just like, do you think it's about just like making money?
Of course it is.
At this point, yes. Like
we live in the USA. They have made it very clear. Everything is about making money. How many
Jurassic Parks have they made?
Now, but Jurassic Park needed to keep going.
They really didn't.
Really? I like Jurassic Park. I'm into dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like.
I think after 3, we were good on the Jurassic Park.
Wow.
It's like Land Before Time, the cartoon.
Nice.
Okay. That's a true classic.
Okay.
Very
Johnny,
nice.
Have you heard about it, Johnny? About the new the sequel of Coming to America?
Yeah.
You heard about? How do you feel about it? Like, what's like? You feel like they should go back in and touch it? Like they should leave it alone? Like, how do you feel?
That when there are certain movies that I feel like I don't know, just like if it's a continuation, then okay, cool. If it's a storyline continuation, I'm okay with that. But don't like recast and redo what's already been done. Like I don't want to hear the same script or the same concept of it with new updated people. Like if it's like quote unquote Eddie Murphy having kids, or got married and then had kids, and like something like that is happening, then I'm okay with that. But if it's like a recast to do the same shit, I'm not interested.
That's why I'm the same way. That's what I was saying earlier. So yeah, I agree. Yes, indeed.
Like Jurassic Park, it wasn't a recast redo. It was a continuation of the storyline.
That's why I said I feel like it, but that movie needed to keep going. Like it was just so much thrill in it, and it was so much suspense that made you to keep going. Like what's gonna happen next? Like what's not? Oh, now I know what's gonna happen. Like, but what could happen next when you really done killed off every character?
As a matter of fact, a good example, Witches.
You said who?
Witches came out. That to me, like, and I absolutely love what's her name? Anne Hathaway. I love Octavia Spencer. I love them, but the movie was the exact same thing as the old Witches. Like there wasn't a continuation, so that was pretty much of a repeat. Just be recast done. So I don't like movies like that. I like movies that are extending the storyline. That was kind of a good example that I just thought about recently.
I think that a good example of how even if it's a continuation of the story, sometimes you should just stop is the Transformers.
Yes.
That last one was.
One Shia LaBeouf left. It kind of was.
Really?
I don't care about Shia LaBeouf, but I don't want to talk about the Transformers in the Middle Ages with Merlin the Wizard.
Who knows? I don't know how they'd even go together.
I don't want none of that.
Yeah, like. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I'm going to take y'all to the second one. Now, this one is kind of like, it's not like nothing to really be all like about, but I just find it to be really cute because I'm all for women and I love women and I love the fact that, women are able to conceive children and have these beautiful babies. So right now I've made a list literally of a couple women that are like celebrities that are all pregnant right now. We got Carrie Hilton, we got Kelly Rowland, we got Keisha Kaur, we got Fantasia, we got Summer Walker.
She's pregnant too?
Who?
Summer Walker pregnant?
Yeah, she is.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's a COVID baby. Everybody having COVID babies.
But let me correct you. Carrie Hilson's not pregnant. She did that for a role. She's playing a role. So that wasn't real. That was a fake.
Really?
That's really?
Mm-hmm.
Son, I love this list though. Genius.
I gotta go back and read. I'm gonna go back and get my gossip some more because I thought that was real.
Mm-hmm. But it's just all these corona babies.
But I think it's like it's beautiful though. Like, Is
it?
Yeah, I feel like because a lot of the women are like they went through a lot. Some of the stories that these women have been through, like for them
they
to
have
be with the
rainbow
person.
Babies.
Yeah, like Summer Walker, I didn't expect her to even with the type of music that she sings. I just didn't really think that she would even be tied down or even dealing with anybody. I thought she was single, to be honest.
Child, I don't feel.
I mean, music is just an art form. It doesn't have anything to dictate who a person actually is.
That is also true. But it's still just saying in the same sense, though. It's kind of just like you kind of associate that person with the type of music that they sing. So it's
it's true because when you sing about like Usher's career went down once he started singing about love, happiness, family, and marriage and stuff. Like they didn't want to hear that from Usher. They want to hear about heartbreak and good sex.
Right.
And when you
start like Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
like Little Kim. Little Kim was nasty.
How you were in love and stuff. They'd be like, I don't want to hear that love shit. Like
they want to hear the pain.
Yeah.
Like Sade kept it very consistent. You can get all of the sadness. I can be in love, but it's still gonna be sad. Bitch.
You're gonna
live
with her. Your full
and you're going to get your life.
Okay.
You sad and you want to listen to something to put you further in your feelings. You turn on Sade.
She makes me happy. She doesn't make me feel bad.
Really?
But I'm a big fan. Like she's one of my top 5.
Yeah, my famous song is "Kiss of Life."
Oh.
That's a nice one.
Fans on here.
I do.
But yes, I told you that was just a little beautiful, like unique that all these women are there. Like, yes, I just love babies. I love
babies too, but
so
they're horrible.
Women pregnant like that just makes me just like I know.
Oh my God, me and Jesse said that earlier. He said, "Oh my God, baby clothes make me sick," and I was like, "I love it. Like, I love babies.
I hate babies.
I love babies.
You love babies?
They're loud. They stink.
Jesse,
they can't talk. I don't understand.
They're like adults. Adults do the
joy.
same thing. Adults be loud. They be sick, and they can't speak properly. So what's the difference?
I'm about to go.
Y'all really don't
at
like
least they
babies?
can communicate, even if it's slang. The baby just look at you and just keep crying and dribbling all over everything.
Right.
I don't like it.
They're cool when they turn like 18, 21.
I mean, I can take it like 5 and up.
I like kids who are like 7 and younger. Once you become a teenager.
Did Jesse just say when they turn 18, 21?
Yes.
That's when they cool. At that age, they cool.
I'm about to go.
Oh, so you'll be like a good teenager parent. I'll be a good like child.
I mean, our daughter's 12 and she's chill.
Yeah.
We got a ways to go.
Yeah.
It's like
I can take him at like 5 or 10. It's cool. But
I like the newborn.
Yeah, I like the newborn.
Yeah.
I like them at the age where I can tap that ass when I need to.
Hello?
Oh my God! Why are some people so?
In my life, that's 2. Okay, Joe Semino. That's when you start tapping that ass. Okay, you cannot wait until 5.
No, you start tapping that ass at 5. You'll be beating on 2-year-olds. Oh my God!
Lies and deceit. They got to learn.
That's another whole conversation that we need to be having about how people discipline their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got different beliefs and different ways that they want to discipline their kids. But
you're right.
At this point, I just want to I'm just thinking about the soul part. Just that I'm not looking forward to beating my baby or none of that. I just want a child that I can hold and just look at and just
so
cute.
Are you one of those people that's gonna have a 2-year-old running around talking about this wet ass pussy, dropping it like it's hot?
No,
I will beat
you.
You hear me? I will beat you.
No. We're not having none of that. None of that.
It starts what you teach your kids at home.
You are a child.
You're right.
You stay in a child's
And when they're wrong, you have to correct them.
Absolutely.
That's right. Okay, so next subject.
So we're gonna end this last one with you all's favorite person in the world right now, your president, Donald Trump.
Bitch, girl, go ahead.
You know, this man is really grinding my gears. You know, I just wanted to talk about this because he's trying to really throw out this whole election thing here. Like, he really is upset about these, you know, these votes, and feels as though like they weren't counted right. It was some missing votes. You know, it was fraud. Like, when
ain't no missing votes, baby.
What did he say it was what I wrote the word down earlier.
People turned in those mail-in ballots, honey.
Yeah, he basically was calling it like he wasn't seeing it. Like, he just basically was in his whole little.
He said everybody that mailed in their ballot wasn't valid because most of those ballots were for Democrats. The ones that were for Republicans, he was happy to take.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't he allow that though?
For him, right? Huh?
Didn't he allow the whole fact of the actual votes being that it was okay for the?
You can't allow that. That is the law.
That you can mail
Read the Constitution. Every state clearly has a mail-in ballot if you choose to every year. Every year.
Yeah, because some people can't stand in line and go to the polls. Some people actually really can, but their vote still counts.
Right.
Wow.
That's why he was trying to make the Postal Service seem like they couldn't do shit in the beginning, because that's why he was trying to throw out the ballot, because the Postal Service has been weird during COVID.
By messing with the postal office.
And now they're denying it though.
Mm-hmm. Of course they are.
Yeah, like they're like denying this whole thing, saying like no, like it's done. You need to get your stuff.
It is done.
Like, no shade. You need to get your stuff. You got to go, baby.
Got to pack it up, Miss Mamas.
It's deuces to you. It was nice knowing you.
It wasn't.
Mm-mm.
I just want to see them when Biden gets inaugurated and he goes to move into the House.
Oh my God, please.
I want to see the drag out. I would pay good money.
It was an article thing online that was reading that Donald Trump was supposed to be having a parade in Florida somewhere during
on inauguration day, during the inauguration.
Mm-hmm.
Drama.
All my people in Georgia, I need y'all to get out there and vote.
Please.
They still counting votes?
We need these Senate seats.
We need the Senate seats.
Mm.
I know that, but still, dang.
We can flip the Senate. Come on, y'all can do this.
I need y'all to vote. If all of our viewers in Georgia, if you have not registered to vote yet, it is early voting. I think it closed. I think it may close this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Before you go to brunch, go vote.
Yes, I think that their polls close in the first week in January. So please make that happen.
I like that, Johnny. Thank you.
Before your New Year's party, go vote.
Also, just the last thing we're gonna do for Hot Topics, I wanted to talk about some of you guys may have seen the COVID-19 vaccine update. So 2 people from Alaska got vaccinated. They were the first people that got vaccinated in Alaska. One of them had an allergic reaction. And I wanted to talk about this because I didn't want people to kind of read this and start panicking. Mm-hmm. Anything that comes out, no matter what medicine it is, there are people in this world that are going to have an allergic reaction. Yeah. We cannot jump on that and say, I'm not taking it because somebody had an allergic reaction. Everybody's body's not the same.
That's a great point. Yeah.
So, I don't want that to actually perpetuate your fears and getting it or not getting it or things like that. Do your research. And the person that had the allergic reaction was able to actually pop a Benadryl and was fine.
Yes, Benadryl.
But the nurse, they had to take her to the hospital.
Yeah, so it just depends, right? Like you said, like Patrice, another person had an allergic reaction and she had to stay she had to go back to the hospital. Mm-hmm. It just depends. I don't want you guys to read that and jump on the bandwagon. If I'm not taking it because of A, B, and C, that's not always the case.
That ain't the reason I'm not taking it, but
it's been so many different things I've seen, like the people with.
I just need to see it go through until like the summer. Right. If it can get through to the summer and not have any serious issues, I am willing to take it then. I just don't trust this 6-month gestation thing they got going on.
I'm I'm
But I mean, hey,
like,
I could definitely be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe after this, the FDA can change their laws. You never know.
Same with me.
I don't know. The CEO of the company that's sponsoring this fight for, he decided not to get it. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna let other people get it first." But it rubs me the wrong way because when have rich people ever put poor people first?
But I do like the fact that the last 3 sitting presidents have all said that they would take it and take it on camera. I think that is a positive way to make people in the country feel better about it, because you are always going to have people who are afraid of vaccines.
Yeah, I'm not an anti-vaxxer though.
I'm not.
I believe in Western medicine.
Most of it, yes.
Most of
it.
Touche.
Okay.
Touche.
So we're gonna end our segment with Listen Up with Sean.
Good job, Sean. Love it.
Yes, Sean.
I have some better hot stuff for y'all next time. Okay.
I love the baby list. That's so funny.
And let's dive into our conversation today.
Why you lying to me, Craig?
You ain't got to lie,
Craig.
You ain't got to lie. Yes, baby. We're gonna talk about you ain't got a lot of kicking, honey. Why you lying to me? Why you lying to your
For no reason.
You ain't even got to lie. So I want to start this off about. I want to talk about something that we should have left in elementary school, but it still follows us as adults, and it's called lying on your dick. And I want to talk to you guys to be like, have you guys ever lied about being with somebody? Has anybody ever lied about having you? And how do you navigate that? So, Sean, I want to ask you, like, has anybody ever lied about having an encounter with you and they never did? What happened?
Yes. I've definitely had that happen to me. Now, I was a little younger. I was young when this happened. So my reaction towards the situation is not what I would do now. Yeah. How I would have handled the situation now that I'm a little, I'm older. I'm now 32, but back then I think I was 18, maybe 17, 18 around that time. I had just really started getting comfortable with my whole sexuality anyway. I was around a group of guys, and it was like the whole flirting thing started amongst like 3 people. All 3 of them was friends, but they all were flirting with me. So it's kind of like a game of who can get me first. So one guy, we just chatted via text. We had no interaction with each other. We never met up. Now, one of his other friends, we did link.
Yeah.
So we did link up. Ain't no lie. We did link. But the other friend lied and was basically trying to tell his friend that me and him messed, so that the other boy wasn't messing around with no more. He basically was trying to start drama and was like, "Oh, you messed with me."
He was cock blocking. That's what you call it. Cock block.
So me being me, the way I entertained the situation, then I basically did. I got into a fight. I did.
Rashad.
I did it. It was one of them moments where you said, "I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it." I did it.
I did it, girl. Oh my God.
I did it.
Johnny, I want to ask you, has anybody lied about having you, or have you lied about having someone else?
I've never lied about having somebody else. I've had some people lie about having me. The first thing I can tell you a lot of stories, but the first one that comes to my mind for verbatim was I was dating this guy, and one of his friends had told him that he had a threesome with me, and I had never seen this guy before in my life. So we were all 4 of us sitting in the living room and whatever, and I didn't know this information. I wasn't privy to this information yet, so I didn't know what was going on. So one of the other friends that was sitting there was like, "Why didn't you speak to it?" Asking the guy that said that he had me before, why didn't you speak to Johnny? And the guy was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "You said you knew him. Well, why didn't you speak to him?" I got up and I said, I've never met you before." He said, "Are you sure?" I said, the other guy said, "Are you sure?" I said, "I promise. I've never met him before. I don't know him. Today's my first time ever seeing him." And so he looked. He said, "I thought you said that you knew him. You knew him very well." And so the guy was like, "Oh, I didn't say that." And so he was like, "Yes, you did. You're like," and things like that. So it was just a funny like back and forth. So I went upstairs and he took me upstairs and he was like, "Yeah, he definitely said that you had a threesome with him and blah 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 blah." And I was like, oh, okay. That's well, obviously you can see that's not true. He just lied and whatever. He was like, yeah, he definitely lied because he definitely said this 2 minutes before you walked into the door. I said, oh, okay. I said, but you're messy for asking him that in front of me.
No shade. No shade. No shade.
But I love it though. Call him out.
Don't get to the bottom of the situation.
Yes.
Oh my God. Trees. You got any stories? Somebody lied on your child. Oh.
I mean, there may have been one or two.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah. A couple of them did get back to me. Yeah. You know, a lot of guys like to say, oh, yeah, I tore that up. Oh, I had to put a post up. Hey, baby, it was a whole 3 minutes. I'm going to need you to take that 4 inches home. Don't do that.
Yeah, those stuff like, yeah.
Oh,
Don't do that.
Don't do that, baby. Don't do that to me. Jesse.
I have no problem embarrassing you.
Lord. You ever had a situation, child?
I've never lied. I don't think, but I'm sure people have denied.
Not denied
before. Maybe I don't know. I bartended at a gay bar for 4 years, so there was a whole bunch of that. You know.
People like, oh yeah,
bartending is delicious.
Yeah.
Lord, I never lied, but I had a boy that lied about what we did. So he made it seem like we did more than what we did. I was supposed to it wasn't like supposed to be sexual. I was supposed to suck him, you know. But when I put my face down there, I was like, no. So I gave him hand action. So I just gave him the hand job. But then it got back to me. Oh, you was sucking his dick, you was fucking him, and this and that. I was like, girl, no, look, I put my face down there. I didn't like I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him a handy. He buzzed. He went home. That's it. So it made me mad because I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Like,
right.
Wow.
All I did was stroke your dick. Damn.
It was that good that you had to lie on my hand?
But my thing is though, all it was a hand job. Like I wouldn't even have told nobody. So like, what's the point of sharing it?
Right.
Lord, but since we grown now, dating, do you have to tell the person you dating about the people that you fucking if you fucking somebody else different?
You said dating wise, right?
Yeah. So say me and you are dating, but me and Johnny are messing around. Do I have to tell you that I'm messing with Johnny, or can we just date and like keep the peace?
I think it depends on what you've talked about with that person you're dating. Like,
talk to me, Jesse. What you think?
Well, if you're like, you can fuck whoever you want, then like sure. But I think you should like decide with the person you're dating what the rule is, or what the what goes.
What boundaries you guys set for each other?
I think communication for sure.
How can you
thinking? Tell me what you're thinking about.
That's not a relationship. It's just dating.
Well.
No, go ahead. Tell me what you think of Rashawn.
Well, will me and help a brother out, okay? Because
let's say
I'm just trying to understand here for a second, okay?
So listen, me and you are dating.
What is
me and you are dating, but me and Johnny, we got a thing going on.
What is dating? I need to know what dating is.
We going out.
Dating is going out, hanging out, very casual, possibly having sex, but there are no strings.
Yes.
That's what dating is.
Do I have to tell you about who I'm sleeping with?
Or are not doing? That's a fucking relationship.
We don't have no title.
So nothing.
Maybe I'm a little different.
Okay, go ahead.
I think a little different when it comes to dating, because when I date somebody, I'm only dating one person. I want to.
I do that too.
Maybe I'm using the wrong terms. Help a brother out. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just trying to get it in. Will be in. But when I'm dating somebody,
y'all trying to make me look like the hoe. Is that what's happening?
No, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
The whole like dating multiple people is not normally something I would do. Like I don't date more than one person at a time. Like I'm like a one-man show.
Understood.
So when I say dating, I've gotten this from people. What are y'all telling me right now? People have told me that, like, oh yeah, you're not the only person I talk to that I'm dating right now. Like, and I'm looking at them and I'm kind of like, okay, well, I mean,
well, I kind of feel like it's all within the language, because I kind of feel like too. To me, there's a difference between talking and dating. Because I can interact and talk and entertain somebody and things like that, and even possibly have sex with that person still, but we're in that talking stage.
Right.
If I am dating you, then I do feel like the dating portion of that, no, we may not be a couple yet, but I'm dating you. I am inclined to tell you I have other options as well.
Right.
But if I'm just talking to you, whether and talking does not measure by me whether or not we've had sex. If I'm just we're talking, and things like that, and it's just that's the casual part for me. I'm talking and things like that. We ain't said that we really dating yet. I know you got hoes, you know I got hoes. It is what it is. That's just that. But dating, I feel like I am inclined to tell somebody, okay, we're dating. As a possibility, you know, I'm dating other people, or we're still having sex, or that conversation still needs to be had at that particular point to kind of get clarification on what's going on between y'all two. If y'all want to like that, I think there is, like, for me, there's always been 3 steps: talking, dating, and then relationship.
Oh, y'all so sweet.
Y'all shit is way different from my generation.
If we dating, we dating. If we fucking, we fucking. Now, if you ask me to be your boyfriend, the person I'm fucking, I can't fuck you no more. I got a boyfriend. I'm sorry. That's it.
So what is the part where it's like, oh, you talking to somebody and both of y'all are kind of like exclusive with one another, but you don't have a title on it? But y'all know y'all both.
If you're exclusive, you have a title.
Yeah.
You're exclusive. You in a situationship.
You're in a situationship. What I'm trying to get at is, like, you said to me that you're not looking to date, you just want to fuck. Okay, we fucking. So I found somebody that I'm dating and they want to be serious. If we make it serious, I'm not fucking you no more because I have a boyfriend now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, it's over, it's done.
I'm about to cry.
What? Patrice, how you feel?
I think that dating has nothing to do with a relationship. In my generation, it was, okay, we meet you, because we didn't have social media. It was not the same as millennials. So for us, it was meeting people, talking to them, going on dates. That's what dating was. Going on dates to see if you actually wanted to be with this person, if you even like this person. It was not we date until there's a relationship, but it's no. I'm doing what I'm doing because we're dating. I've dated. I don't like dating personally because I don't like that whole going out to eat and coming up with bullshit to talk about at the table. I'm not into all of that. Are we fucking or not?
I agree.
I don't care. I'm not here for that.
I love going on dates. I like meeting new people. I don't care if it's bad, if it's good. I'm still gonna have fun. Period.
I never really been on a date, a really, really good date. Like, I've done the typical like movie thing, but I feel like that was just so, like, that's not a date for me. Yeah. We went to go see a movie, and we were quiet the whole time.
Yeah, we didn't talk or nothing.
You didn't talk before and after?
Hey, how you doing?
I don't like.
You want to stay? Okay,
I don't like.
cool. You want popcorn? Great. You want butter in it and salt? All right, good. Let's go on the aisle 3 up inside. We sit down. We watch the movie. Oh, that was a good movie. You going home? Because I'm getting ready to go home. Because I got to stop by McDonald's to get me something to eat. I'm hungry.
Oh.
I don't like movie dates either, because halfway through the movie, somebody's dick in somebody's mouth, and it is what it is.
That's the type of movie I like.
Lord. That's a good date to me.
Since we out on dates, what do you know your friend's partner and you see your friend's partner with somebody else? Do you tell your friend's partner, or do you keep it? Do you take it to the grave?
Okay.
I'm the type of friend that would walk up and FaceTime and be like, "Hey, girl, is this your man?"
Well, not everyone's monogamous, so I'd be like,
"That's true." Speak to me, Jesse.
If my best friend was dating somebody, and I seen the person that he was dating and they was with somebody else, I'm gonna run him. I'm gonna tell him everything. Yeah, but and then I might assess the situation. If he tell me it's okay. Hey, baby, you was just at my house with my best friend.
You was just at my house with my best friend on my couch. What's going on? But if your friend, what if your friend is in an open relationship though?
Do you not see the questions?
Yeah, but that's cool. It's cool.
Now, if they're in an open relationship, that's different. I wouldn't really get involved unless he tell me to get involved. Like, I wouldn't even bother into that, because it's like, okay, well, you doing your thing, y'all doing.
Right. I would definitely say something if I knew how my friends felt about them, and my friends felt like they were exclusive and they were just together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they're head over heels over this person, they feel like their relationship is supposed to be monogamous, and like they don't know that. I'm coming with receipts.
Yeah, you got to look after your people.
I'm coming with receipts.
Definitely.
I'm taking pictures. I'm walking up to them on FaceTime. I'm like, hey, girl, ain't this your man?
So I had a friend try to do that with me when me and Bree first started dating. Like, they called me, girl, I just saw Bree having at the restaurant with some chick. I was like, okay, and?
Right.
I mean, you don't know. I don't really care. Okay? That's not our vibe.
Right.
Y'all not bucking enough for me.
Give me my purse.
We fighting.
And I just look at him like, why would you? I said, I understand that maybe that's how you feel because you've seen us together, but that's not our relationship. We are very okay with talking to other people when we're not together. It's all right.
That person didn't know you like deeply.
Johnny, how you feel?
What'd you say, Jesse?
I'm just saying, like, that person obviously didn't know you like super well. So like, if you know them and you know the situation, and then you catch someone, then you can tell them. But if you don't even know the person like that.
Yeah, like I was still a hit and run artist. Like, why would you come and tell me that? I don't care.
Okay.
Right.
Lord, Johnny, how you feel about the situation?
Did he hear the question?
I don't think I've heard the question. I'm sorry.
Stitches get stitches.
Yeah, let's say you out in public and you see your friend's partner with somebody else. Do you tell your friend that you saw their partner with somebody else?
Oh no, because I'm also in a open relationship, and like people don't know what somebody else's deal is, things like that. And it's just for me that it's always that conversation get a little tricky and things like that. Not to mention the person, your friend, go back and tell their partner that you're the one that said something, and now he got a problem with you. It's just to me, I don't even go get in all of that. What goes in the dark comes in the light, and that's how I see it. I don't know.
That's so good. If y'all see my boyfriend with somebody else, please tell me.
You're on the phone, Bryce. I see him, girl. What he in the green car? No shame. Do you want me to stay right here until you get here?
Yeah, girl. Hold on, I'm on my way. I'm about to pull the phone. Lord. Now let's talk about we established being exclusive, right? But we don't want to tell nobody. Let's keep our relationship on the low. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like people should know that you with that person, or do you feel like it don't matter that people know that we together?
Oh, why would you ask this question? I got this going on right now. I literally have this going on.
Yeah, that was not there, Johnny.
No shade.
Go ahead, Rashawn. Go ahead.
I'm not a private person.
Yeah.
I'm not private. Like I'm out here now. Everybody I'm just letting myself fly like a little butterfly right now. I came out of my cocoon. Okay. So a lot of people know me. So if we dating and we doing our thuck thizzle whizzle bizzle, and you're not like displaying me or like letting people know that it gives me a sense of like, and maybe it's just me because I come from a lot of damaged relationships and crazy background. So, but I feel like there's some sneaky shit going on. Like who wouldn't want to show me? Like you see me. You see me. Why would you not want to show me? Like come on now.
Okay, Jonathan, what you thinking, boo?
He started for a second. He was like, "Wait."
I don't get into stuff like that either. I don't mind. If you are gonna show me, you're gonna show me, and if you're not, you're not. Like okay, I'm a private person in a sense too. Meaning that if I don't need you to post me all on your social media. I don't need that. I don't require that I don't require you to hit the I'm in a relationship button on Facebook with Jonathan Plain Wilson. I don't require that. And that's just because I think that I do have that balance in regards to what Patrice says. Like, you know, I'm definitely a millennial. I'm definitely into the stuff like that. But for me, that doesn't rule my life. I'm barely on Facebook. I'm barely on Instagram. So that stuff is not important to me. So I don't really care about stuff like that. No.
Okay. Patrice?
Huh?
How you feel?
So, I am a very private person. Gree is probably the first guy that I've dated that my parents have ever met. Not into that shit. We don't talk during the day when I'm at work. We don't talk at night when he's at work. That's not our shit. I didn't have anything about a relationship with Gree until we got engaged. That's the first time his name popped up on my timeline.
And that's on period. Jesse?
Not into it.
I refuse to be muted. Like, and also, like, if anything's unrequited, which would be the case if someone's fucking hiding me or a relationship, then I don't want it.
Yeah.
So that's just easy. That's
easy. I mean, why would you think they're hiding just because? Well, I mean, never mind.
I think
we're all different people.
Yeah, I think people should know that we're together, but I don't think people need to know what we argue about or fight and stuff like that. Like, people should know that we're together, but that's it.
But I think that what Jesse says is like, so for instance, like Patrice, y'all can compare y'all two statements, because Jesse is saying that you going out your way to hide me, as opposed to you guys. It's not like you going out of the way. It's just not y'all shit normally. So that's the difference between that conversation. Because I'm the same way with Jesse. Like, for me, if I know that you're going out your way to hide me, then yes, I do have a problem. I don't like that. But if it's like, but if it's like something that, you know, that's not in our personalities, that's why I said not require. I don't require that of you. But if you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. But for you to go out your way, if I was to post something on my timeline of you, and you go back and untag yourself or some bullshit like that, that's the red flag for me. So that's what I mean when I say I don't require it. But it is what it is. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. You know, it's just personalities.
I like the way y'all put it, because that's basically what I was trying to say in a sense. Like, I wasn't saying like you gotta like post me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not you, but if you not posting me, or like if you go out your way, like Jesse said too. Like, if you're not trying to like put me out there and show me like,
are you trying to act
what
like
you got going on? Like, what you
okay?
So you gotta post it, but they know, when they see me, they know we an item. They know.
Period. I mean, so you at the doctor's, right? And the doctor asks you what you've been doing. Are you gonna tell the doctor the truth? Or are you gonna be like, I ain't doing nothing, doc? Because I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't like having my throat swabbed, so I ain't gonna tell the doctor I was giving that clock 3000. I'm like, oh no, baby, I would no. I would know. I'm
the opposite.
You tell?
I tell my doctor everything.
Yes.
I tell him literally, when I say I get graphic with it, I tell him how I did it. This is what I did. This is what I need you to know, because I need you to help me the correct way. I need you to. I gotta tell you the truth and tell you what's going on. That's the only way I can get the proper help. So you know, I gotta go in there and tell you what's going on. He said, "Well, did you do it like this?" Yes, I did.
I did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. At first I used to do that, but now I do tell my doctor 100% what I've been doing. He was like, "So have you been having sex?" I'm like, "Yeah, girl."
It's embarrassing to kind of sometimes talk about it with your doctor. They're like, you know them, but you don't know them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like, you really all up in my. But I know you're the doctor, and you concerned.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for them to know, because they're going to provide you with the best care and treatment if you come in contact with anything. But Jesse, how do you feel?
I feel like the five of us are sexual health experts, and so in our scope, we know like if we're at risk, or like if we're into contact with something or someone, or had an exposure to something. So like I ask for whatever test I want when I want it. Otherwise, like, I'm not going through my my whole sexual history. We'd be there for a while. So,
Lord, Johnny, what you be doing, Tam?
I'm the same way. I know my body very well. I've only ever had one STI, and I knew exactly where I got it, when I got it, how I got it, where it was from. I knew the exact smell and what smelled funny to me. I'm so into my body too, it's unreal. And like, and sometimes people go a day without any symptoms. My that night, something is wrong with my body. And I was correct. So I went hey doc, this is happening. I need this fixed and things like that. I'm very yeah, I'm gonna talk to my doctor about everything. And like you said, I'm not gonna go in there and say, you know, A, B, and C. But if there's a scare or if there's something going on with me, or if I know I've been doing some risky shit, I'm going to get my mouth swabbed. I'm going to get this whole swab. I'm getting swabbed. So
absolutely.
But with that said, too, we should all like always get those checkup.
Yes, get your throat and get your butt swab, please. Trees, what you be doing?
You know, I have an OB, and you know, I basically have my legs in stirrups, and she's in my coochie. So
okay, period.
I mean, yeah, I can tell her anything. You done been in there now, shit. There's nothing left to hide.
Oh,
no shame.
Oh my God.
You saw from the root all the way up through my mouth. It's fine.
Okay.
Now my primary care doctor, maybe not so much, but my OB, I tell her everything.
Yes, I'm just glad we're getting tested, but I also want to talk about why is it so weird to disclose why you get tested? Like, why is there stigma saying I get tested and I get tested? Because I've seen a woman be attacked on Twitter a couple weeks ago. She talked about how she gets regularly tested and how other Black women should constantly get tested for being at risk for contracting HIV. And other girls and men attacked her talking about some, oh, you must be out there, this and that, and like, oh, you must got something, why you getting tested. But it's like, no, I know I don't have anything because I do get tested. So, Patrice, where do you think that stigma of getting tested comes from?
I mean, I think it's, number one, we're in a patriarchy society. Women are supposed to be demure, barefoot and pregnant, not sexual people. When I first started getting tested, the nurses would ask me, why are you getting tested? Because I'm a 26-year-old Black woman out here getting my issue.
Yeah.
Can you tap this vein, please, ma'am? And they, I mean, at that time, I mean, like, they were flabbergasted. And I said, do y'all not have women come in here and get tested? They were like, no, not really. Oh, okay.
Johnny.
But I think you should do it. You need to know what's happening.
Yeah.
Johnny, why do you think there's stigma against testing?
I think exactly what Patrice just said. I 100% agree with that. I think when people get tested or seeing somebody going to get tested or have a conversation about them getting tested, they look at them and say, oh, you a hoe, you out there, things like that, or you nasty, or some type of crazy ass shit. And my response to that is, no, you're nasty for having sex and not getting tested.
Have unprotected sex.
Especially when you know you raw as law. If that's your shit and you're not getting tested, I need to have a conversation with you.
Lord Jesus. Jesse, why do you think there's stigma around getting tested?
I think stigma comes from fear, and I think fear comes from what people don't know.
From ignorance, yeah.
Right. And I mean, in our world, like HIV, like we talk about it, right? And we tell our friends and we say, go get tested, and it matters. But I think still it doesn't matter. It's not talked about enough in a lot of spaces because of what Patrice said. It's a white patriarchal society that just has dated policies and people are fucking scared. I think that's why.
Lord. Rashawn?
I want to tie both of these together, like all of y'all's, kind of like with the stigma, and also just saying that even in the Black community, with where I'm constantly at dealing with Black men sleeping with Black men, I think they automatically associate testing with HIV, like positive. Like they automatically think that just because you're getting tested, that somebody is always, oh, this person is positive, and then now I got a scare, or I mess with them, and now I'm going to be positive. Like I don't want to go hear that. I don't want to deal with that. Like I've heard people say some really ignorant comments here lately, even recently with a status that I just posted with me, publicly out in my status of me being positive. And I've had a lot of people in my inbox say some really weird things to me, and I can tell that they're not educated on HIV and AIDS. A lot of people, they associate those two words with each other, and it's, they're completely
as the same thing.
Same thing. And I hear people joke about it. I before, when I'm gonna be honest, when I was younger, But before I knew anything about HIV, you know, I used to say, "Oh, girl, she looks sick," or you know, "She's one of them." I was one of them people, you know, and I was out here and I was trying to figure out why was I saying that. And I picked up on that from other people, though, you know. So it's like I feel like it's like it's a
perpetuating cycle.
Yeah, it's like a cycle. So people are only saying what they're being taught or what they think they know within the community. And I'm still out here now. And there's some young ones that were in my inbox that I had to educate and give them information on, you know, HIV and why it's important to get tested, because you do have people out here lying. People lie and say that they're negative or that they on PrEP, and I've heard these stories. Like, it's some really bad stories that people be saying, and I'm like, no, listen, baby, I know my medicine, and I'm telling you that that's not a PrEP pill. So you need to make sure you self-educate yourself too, instead of just always listening to your friend or listening to ignorant comments that people make and siding with that. And oh no, I wouldn't talk to them because they sick and they got HIV, they got that stuff, girl. They got the gift that keeps giving. That's I hate it. I just hate it. I'm sorry. Lord. I get really passionate about this.
No, it's good though. I just remember before working here, I was a peer mentor, and so for male freshman students, and they would have like symptoms of STD, but they wouldn't go to the student clinic to get tested. What they would do is that they have sex with somebody new, unprotected, and see if they say something, and then they'll go get tested, and then when a person says something to them, then they'll play like, "Oh, well, you gave it to me," but it's like.
Right.
No, you're the only person I slept with. I lost my virginity to you, so how the fuck did I give it to you? And it's so sad. And then also too, I used to hear that too, like, oh, she's sick, or oh, she dead, like, oh, she ain't got no T-cell. I'm just like, like, why are you doing that?
When Sean first said that, I'm gonna make this quick because I do want to move on to our next segment. But when Sean first said that, I laughed because I didn't get a chance to do that.
Oh my God.
I didn't, like, as ignorant as that sound, I didn't get a chance to like talk like shit to people or talk or say stuff like that, because
I get what you're saying.
At a very early age, you know, my life had already changed and had been things like that. So I started laughing because I was like, oh, I never really got a chance to really do all of that bullshit, like, you know, and learn and say, I knew if I said that back in the day, I never got a chance to do all of that. I just thought that was funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what really grinds my gears is when you ask somebody like, when's the last time you been tested? And it was like, oh, I haven't been tested in a while, but it's okay. I'm clean. I don't mess with dirty people. How you know?
I also
that shit wears me out.
The way they ask that question is what it burns my. Are you clean?
Are you clean? Yeah, I wash my ass before I go on this ass.
Right.
Yeah, the fuck.
Yeah, I hate that too.
Last thing though, I want to talk about.
We're gonna we're gonna go ahead and wrap that in.
Okay.
And finish that so we can have time for just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. And not the tip, baby.
Do we have a flyer or are we going right into it?
That's how I got tripped.
You didn't make yourself a flyer.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh,
He did.
It's that point of view.
Hold on. Okay,
While they getting the flyer up, y'all meet me at Chase's tonight. Karaoke night.
Karaoke night at Chase's.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Mabel, we love y'all. Thank you for giving us the space.
Sean, is it every Thursday?
It is every Thursday. We do it from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's free entry. The bar is open. The kitchen will also be open. And your favorite host and MC, your boy, I'll be out there.
Love it.
Okay.
Laughing at the people. Oh, there is that sexy man.
That pig,
yes, just the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Titties out.
Go ahead.
Not the titties out, baby.
Boobs is out. Get it.
All right. We ready for just the tip. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
So, for the first one, since this is our last session before the holidays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
15th, which is crazy. So I'm gonna deliver on some like cute facts in the next sessions, but for this one, I just wanted to talk about holiday health, like more like mental health, because the holidays are chaotic and hectic and can be so depressing and so hard to get through.
Absolutely.
I want to talk about the importance of setting the intention to have a plan to look after your mental health through the holidays. So for me, that looks like just shutting everything down. Like I won't be on my phone. I won't be on the computer. I won't be seeing what y'all are doing. Because for me, that's just, it makes me sad.
Triggering.
Yeah. Triggering for me.
Yeah.
So I will be, on Hulu and Netflix with my family and just chilling. And that's my health. So what are you all going to do for yours? How are you going to look after your own health?
Separate myself when things get too messy. I learned that recently. Like, I had to learn how to walk away from that. Like, you can't argue with everybody. Sometimes you just gotta walk away, and it's just, and it's good because you're gonna feel better after it. Like this week, I wanted to argue with somebody so bad, child. They got on my nerves so bad, but I had to keep it together because it wasn't an appropriate time to argue with them and stuff. So. And it did make me upset, but then I had to look into myself. I had to learn that those who anger you control you. So I had to look into myself and be like, it's not even worth being angry about. Just let it roll off your back and fuck them.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just told Johnny this in the office the other day. Literally just told him this. It's crazy that you brought this up. This is the first not Thanksgiving. This is the first Christmas and Thanksgiving. Actually, I didn't do anything on Thanksgiving. I stayed home. But this Christmas, I don't want to hang with family. I don't want to hang with friends. I literally want to be by myself. And I pictured myself literally like I had a dream about it. Like I was laying literally in this like field, and I was just like looking at the sky and just it was so serene. I just had time to myself, and I really want that this year. I want to be by myself. I just want to have time to really gather myself and my thoughts because again, this is like the first year without my gay mom. So I'm dealing with that, and it's like mentally I'm not really in the holiday spirit, but being around my best friend who just absolutely loves freaking Mariah Carey, he gets me in the mood and makes me, we put up the Christmas tree and lights and stuff, and he's making me, more calm about it, and I'm happy about it. But still, on Christmas Day, I kind of just want to be like this. I want to be by myself.
That's nice.
Yeah.
My dream. I'm not a Christmas person at all. I think I've mentioned that to you guys already. I'm not a Christmas person.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, my holidays is literally me having game time. I want to be able to go. I want to be able to go inside my game room, close my door, and just play games all day. And just that's all I want to do. That's it. That's it.
Period.
Sis probably gonna do that right now on camera down. Sis gonna carry like that behind you.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my Lord. Trees, what you doing?
Huh?
What you doing?
Oh, well, my family doesn't celebrate holidays, so I'll be at home opening up gifts and playing with Major and Gree. Gree loves Christmas. That's the only reason I started doing Christmas.
Cute.
I've never done Christmas in my life until we got together seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I love to give away gifts. I love to get gifts. I tell people happy Saturnalia. Hope you have a great time. But yes, I used to work every Christmas, so it's nothing for me. Just another day.
Patrice, I always imagine you having, and I think I said this to you already, having the upside down Christmas tree because of all the blasphemy that you do.
Mm-hmm. My Christmas tree is all black.
I love that.
I want to see it.
You know what? I like all
we
black.
usually do Jack Skellington, but this year we got this little demon thing on the top as a Christmas tree topper.
Oh, I want to see that.
That's dope.
I love it.
Well,
that was just a tip.
Just go into the holidays with your intention so that when it happens you're not like backhanded by it.
What's up, Rick?
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Happy holidays.
Well, that's all we have for you today. We're gonna go ahead. If you would love to join us, some of us, not all of us, at Tasters tonight for karaoke. I always love a good karaoke. And hope to see you guys soon. Again, we will not be here the week after this week.
Merry Christmas.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Be careful, be safe, and when you get back from your holiday weekend, please go get tested.
Please.
And then when you get done, come see me and get on some prep. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And we in here.
Bye, y'all. Happy holidays.
Oh. Even though I'm not feeling it, it's okay. Like I almost forgot. I'm sorry. My mind gone. But y'all already know how we do.
Hold on, let me get my hair together.
I love Jesse.
It gives you that low daddy feel, like,
Getting tested is sexy.